All right, we are on the air. Greetings, everyone, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball, where tonight the Baltimore Orioles will be playing the Cleveland Guardians in the second game of a four-game series at Progressive Field in Cleveland. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Welcome back for a very, very exciting night of baseball, Birdland. This is a historic night for your Baltimore Orioles. That's right. I can't get around the news. It's Mayo time! Yes. Whip out the Mayo. Spread it all over the place. Kobe Mayo in your starting lineup tonight for your Baltimore Orioles. Holy cow, your boy's excited. All right, let me get through all the normal stuff. Before I open up my present, let's get through all the stuff. All right, here we go. Hey there, Charm City chat. How are you doing? And let me extend a special hello to those that might be new to my channel. I'm so happy that you found it. I started this channel up in time for the 2024 Orioles season, and I've been calling play-by-play and doing commentary for every game all season long. 111 games into the season? 110. Today is number 111. The Orioles come in today with a record of 65 and 45, 20 games above 500. 110 games called. I'm ready to do 111. I'm going to do all the way to 162, and then I'm going to call what I hope to be, I don't know, maybe a dozen, 15, 18 ball games in October. That would be nice. That's the plan. And the idea is to start a community up here on YouTube, specifically for following Orioles baseball. It's been a great start to this channel so far. The growth has been phenomenal. I really started this up with no resources or any sort of idea how to market this channel or anything. I just opened up an account, gave it a name, turned on the microphone, and started calling Orioles games, and people just started showing up. It's fantastic. So if you are new, just give it a chance. Sit back, grab a snack, a cold one, and if you enjoy watching Orioles games along with other people, this is a great place to be. We've got a great community here in the Charm City chat, and it's just a great way to follow the game. Maybe you don't have a way to watch it on your TV or hear it on the radio, whatever the case may be. We got you covered right here on the BirdWatcher channel. All right. So think about hitting that subscribe button. That's what I'm supposed to say. There's a button, folks. If you're brand new, it's at the bottom of your screen. It says subscribe. You tap that. You wait 1 minute, and then you can dive right into the Charm City chat, and you can join the over 1,700 people that have signed up so far. Again, there's no price to this. It's no cost, no commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home. It's the best deal in town, really. All right, so let's talk about tonight's pitching matchup. Dean Kramer is on the mound for Baltimore. His record is 4-7, but he's been a bit of a hard luck pitcher. I just heard a stat right before I went on the air. The Orioles offense has not done Kramer well so far this season. They've averaged only 2.7 runs a game when he's pitching. Hopefully tonight we can give him the support he needs. And honestly, there's really no excuse because the Guardians are going to counter with the one pitcher in their rotation that really isn't all that good. In fact, this might be the very last start for veteran Carlos Carrasco, as the Guardians have made a pitching acquisition at the trade deadline. Alex Cobb, a veteran starter, is expected to replace Carrasco in this rotation, but this is apparently going to be his final start. He's been knocked around not only all season, but particularly in his past few starts. 3-9 record, ERA of 5.68. It is time to knock this guy around. The bats need to work. And folks, not only do we have Kobe Mayo in this lineup, we've also had a significant change to the lineup, and one that I feel I talked about it during yesterday's ball game. Adley Rutschman, he has been struggling at the plate. I felt it was time to maybe knock him down in the order a bit until he found his way back. And guess what? That's precisely what Brandon Hyde has done. Adley Rutschman is going to be hitting 5th in the order tonight. And let's take a look at this lineup for your starting Baltimore Orioles. In left field and hitting leadoff, Colton Cowser, who's on a 14-game hitting streak, longest streak in baseball right now. Anthony Santander back in that 2 spot, and I'm liking it. And he will play right field. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and bat 3rd. Ryan O'Hearn, the cleanup hitter, and DH. Adley Rutschman behind the plate batting 5th. Ryan Mountcastle at first base batting 6th. Cedric Mullins in center field batting 7th. Coby Mayo will get his Major League career started batting 8th tonight in this Orioles lineup, playing 3rd base. And finally, next to Coby Mayo, why not add a little holiday to the occasion? It does feel like a holiday today, doesn't it? Cinco de Mayo. Coby de Mayo. That's the holiday we're celebrating today. Jackson Holliday playing second base, batting 9th. For the Guardians, Stephen Kwan leads off, plays left. Lane Thomas in center field, batting 2nd. Jose Ramirez at third base, batting 3rd. Josh Naylor at first base. The cleanup hitter, David Fry, the DH, batting 5th. Andres Jimenez is at second base, batting 6th. Angel Martinez at third base, hitting 7th. Brian Rocchio is at shortstop, batting 8th. And finally, Austin Hedges will be the catcher and bat 9th. Folks, how you feeling, Charm City chat? Are you ready? Who's got the sandwiches? Because I got the mayo. Let's go. Oh, my God. Where's the coffee? Oh, by the way, because tonight is such a special night, the Hat says he wants to watch this game all night long. So it's a little early, but the Hat wants to see this game tonight. All right. The Hat is here. He's not here to give you Orioles magic. He just wants to see the damn ball game. The Hat wants a bird's eye view of this here game, the Coby Mayo debut. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, my goodness. He's not going to be hitting 8th in the lineup for too long, I imagine. I can see, yeah, my goodness. I mean, folks, once Mayo and Holiday get established, they're getting bumped up in the order. You get a lineup like this with Mullins probably batting 9th. Where are the holes? Where are the holes in this lineup? And we're missing Jordan Westberg. My goodness. It's all happening, folks. It's all happening. Look at these names. The names you've been hearing announced in draft selections over the past several years. Colton Cowser, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rutschman, Coby Mayo, Jackson Holliday. The kids. The kids are ready. My goodness. I am pumped. All right. What's going on, Charm City chat? Let me scroll from the top and head on down. Make sure I've said hello to everybody. We got play-by-play with JJ. How you doing? Isaac Angel, Matt, Michael. Can I get a home run with a side of mayo? You're darn tootin'. Dean is due for a nice start as well. Dean Kramer only gave up 1 run in his last appearance. Couldn't get the win. He was he pitched a good game against the Padres. We just need to give him a little run support tonight. I'm rooting for Dino here. Tough lineup, these Guardians, though. And they've got Andres Jimenez back in there. He's a Gold Glove second baseman. And not too bad a batter either. All right, they've just erased all those stats, which means first pitch should only be moments away. A reminder, folks, again, when I'm watching the game, there's a good chance, if you're watching as well, that you might be ahead of me. you're going to want to go ahead and fix that. The easiest way to do it, have that remote in your hand, and when you see the first out of the ball game recorded, whether it be a strikeout, somebody throwing out at first base, somebody catches a fly ball, whatever it is, just as soon as that out happens, pause your game. Then I'll just be a couple of seconds behind. I'll make that same call. And after I've made the call, you unpause your game. You're all synced up and ready to go for the rest of the night. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right. I tell you what. Everybody's ready for some baseball tonight. Who else is here? We got Cantankerous. Hey, gang. Positive vibes. Let's go. Vonnie, we need positive vibes. You see Cantankerous's message, Vonnie? Positive vibes tonight, folks. No matter the result, it's a new era of Orioles baseball. We're getting stronger. You know what I love? We've got Jackson up and we've got Mayo up right now with 2 months of baseball left to play. Perfect amount of time to get acclimated to the show and get ready for the postseason. Because we're going to need their bats. We're going to need their help. We got the Scotto. We got Finn. We got Robert, Jacob, Rob, High Priest. How you doing? Soren is here. Yep, I hope I match up, there, Soren. I hope I match up. Janet, did I say hello already? Baxter, am I repeating people's names? I might be. RJ, how you doing? All right. We now know about Blue Jays and Yankees going on tonight as well. I'm sure we'll get some scoreboard updates from that. Robert is here. How you doing? All right, folks, we're ready to go. If I didn't call your name out, apologies, but Carlos Carrasco is on the mound, and I already missed the first out of the ball game? My goodness, I already missed Gunnar Henderson's at bat. Or excuse me, Colton Cowser's at bat. Wow, what a bad start. I tried to say hello to everybody. Anthony Santander is already at the plate. Colton Cowser made a quick first out. My apologies. We're getting started. He lined out, apparently, Colton Cowser. I'm willing to bet on one pitch. I mean, that happened super fast. There's a called strike on Anthony Santander. He's up there with one down and a count of 1-2. That pitch looked a little bit inside. How did I miss the Cowser at bat? I need to work on things. This pitch is fouled away by Tony, and the count's still a ball and 2 strikes.
That's not a tater tot. That's a tater giant.
Last night, Anthony Santander hit home run number 32. A 1-2 pitch from Carrasco is over the plate but low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Okay, so there's a rain delay between the Yankees and the Blue Jays. Good. All eyes on us. I don't mind the attention. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled away off to the left. How did I miss the Cowser at bat? Oh, I'm kicking myself. Okay, Scotto. Let's use nicer words like tushy or hiney or derriere. Here's a pitch low and in. Full count on Tony. We're just getting started. We have the earmuff 8th inning for these sorts of things, and that word doesn't have to be removed or anything. It's fine. I'm just having fun. This is a called strike 3 on the outside corner at the knees. Anthony Santander immediately face-to-face with the umpire talking about that call. It looked like it caught the corner, and it did. Tony really doesn't have an argument here. That did hit the corner on the outside at the knees. 2 down, nobody on, and here's Gunnar Henderson coming up.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
First pitch is swung on and missed. 0-1. Gunnar batting .287, 28 homers, 66 driven in. He went 2 for 4 last night, drove in a run. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed on a pitch low and in. Why? Don't make Carlos Carrasco look good tonight, please. That's all I'm asking. This guy is not good. Gunner's got an 8-game hitting streak going on right now. No home runs in that time. But hey, we're not home run dependent, I guess. The 0-2 pitch is fouled at the plate. We'll do it again. 1729 subscribers to start the night, folks. I mean, for a Mayo debut, I've got high ambitions. If you're new, come on aboard. We're expecting you. Wait, Martinez is in center field? So I got that wrong. What did I'm going to have to... Folks, I've made 3 bad calls already tonight. Well, 1 non-call. We got a 1-2 count on Gunnar Henderson. I'll straighten it out in a sec. Here's a line drive foul down in the right field corner. I swear I thought I had this put to memory when I checked the lineups on Twitter, because I know when I head on over to the Yahoo page, they don't tell you what position these guys are playing. But center field is Angel Martinez. I think I said he was playing third base, which is obviously where Jose Ramirez plays. This pitch is popped up behind the plate. Get on out of here. That ball does get out of play. Gunnar Henderson still with a 1-2 count here. 2 down, nobody on, top of the first. Scoreless, just getting started in Cleveland. Game 2 of a 4-game series. The Guardians won big last night. The Orioles looking to respond. This will be the 17th pitch of the inning from Carrasco. The 1-2 to Gunnar is swung on and hit on the ground to second. Should be routine, and it is. Jimenez throws out Gunnar, and the inning is over. The Orioles go 1-2-3 against Carlos Carrasco. It's time for Dean Kramer now, and there's a shot of Kobe Mayo taking the field. The Giant, number 16, Kobe Mayo. Hey, Rob, are you here? Isn't 16 the number you wanted? Isn't 16 the number you were looking for? Hey, 1730. All right, again, I'm feeling greedy. Oh, you wanted 15. All right, Rob, close enough. Close enough. It's so close. All right. Well, what do you think the reason is? Why do you think he went 16? 15 isn't a retired number, right? Nobody else has 15 on the team right now? Oh, Trey Mancini's number. Wow, I lost 2 subscribers. Well, we're right back to where we started. All right. Maybe it's time to... I didn't... I just... Scotto, I'm just, it's okay, Scotto. I'm just trying to set a tone for the room where, we're Charm City Chat. Again, we got an inning where you can use every swear word in the book if you're in the mood. It's no big deal, Scotto. You want to say ass again? Go ahead. Say ass. Get it out of your system. Go ahead. Just to prove it to you. Nobody's censoring you. Nobody's trying to come down on you. Say ass. Go ahead. Get it out of your system. Where is it? You're good? All right. Great. I'm glad we didn't lose somebody over the word ass. I mean, come on, people. All right. Dean Kramer on the mound. His 15th start of the season. Again, a record of 4-7, but he's been better than that record would indicate. First pitch of the ball game to Stephen Kwan is in there for a called strike. A tookus. How about rump? I'm a fan of the word rump. The 0-1 pitch is on the outside edge, just kissing the outside corner for a called strike 2. Dean Kramer, we need you to be on point tonight. On the road this season in 7 starts, Kramer's ERA just 3.05. Opponents hitting just 174. That is good stuff. This pitch is low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. But what? Mecca lecca high, mecca hiney ho. The 1-2 pitch. That one's popped up. Shallow center. Mullins with a long stride in. He doesn't have to sprint, just a little jog in, and he makes the catch. Shallow pop-up by Stephen Kwan for the first out here in the bottom of the first. Defensively, the Orioles left to right in the outfield. Cowser, Mullins, and Santander. Mayo at third. Gunnar at short. Who's over at second? Jackson Holliday. Oh, yeah, I remember him. Mountcastle at first and Adley behind the plate. Here is Lane Thomas, brand new Guardian, brought in via trade right at the deadline. He had a pair of doubles in last night's ball game. 0-1 pitch, swung on and missed. He went after one low and outside. Nowhere near that pitch. Thomas hitting .256 on the season. The 0-2 is a breaking ball hit on the ground into the hole at short. Gunnar Henderson, long throw and a bounce, and it is in time! Gunnar Henderson! There he is! There's the Gunnar I know. What a play!
You did not just do that. That was crazy.
Gunnar Henderson, deep into the hole. Has to throw off the back foot on a bounce and gets it to Mountie, who picks it clean. 2 down in the inning. Dean Kramer doffs his cap to Gunnar. Show him some support, Dino. 2 down, here's Jose Ramirez, and he takes a called strike on the outside corner at the knees. Your boy feels locked in. Man, I hope our bats are ready tonight. That first inning. Come on, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Swung on and missed. I can't be this excited in the first inning in a scoreless ball game with nobody on, but I am. Strike him out, Dino. This one's fouled away. It's 0-2 still. My goodness. Jose Ramirez is a really good hitter. I'd tell you his stats, but I don't like to. The 0-2 again is swung on. He just got a piece to foul it off. Dean Kramer has got these Guardians hitters off balance here in the first inning. Please keep it up. Another 0-2 to Ramirez is swung on, and Ramirez loses his bat going after this fastball. He's able to foul it away. But, man, if that's not symbolic of the way Kramer's been looking here in the first inning, again, the hitters, they don't look like they know what's going on up there right now with Kramer. We still have an 0-2 count on Ramirez. Tough hitter. No count is a safe count with him, and he goes after a pitch that was almost in the dirt. Ramirez swinging at everything. Not sure where the ball's going to wind up. He's able to foul it away again. It's still 0-2. Such a tough hitter to get out, man. He is a pesky hitter. Here comes another 0-2. Inside, the first ball of the sequence. Not too close to the zone at all. From Kramer, that was about half a foot inside. 7 pitches in this sequence already. It's only a 1-2 count. The pitch swung on and fouled away again. Oh, don't start getting Kramer's pitch count up, J-Ram. You little so-and-so. We're just trying to get through this inning here. Oh, boy. Folks, there's no politics in chat, and that includes if it's right in your name. So, sir, if you just go on and maybe, I don't know, change your name. Try coming back. Here's a ball hit on the ground to second base. Holliday's got it over to first. In time, Dean Kramer with a 1-2-3 inning looking extremely sharp. We head on to the second, scoreless, in Cleveland. All right. Sorry, folks. Everybody's welcome to Birdland, except politicians. And I don't care what side of the damn aisle you're on. I don't need to hear it. I'm done with that stuff. That's why I live way the hell over here. I mean, kidding me? All right. Top of the second coming up, middle of the order, O'Hearn, Rutschman, and Mountie. If we can get two guys on, it'll be Mayo time. Mayo. Mayo. Wow, you guys are really locked in on a Yankees rain delay. Okay, those are all the updates I need. Thank you, Rob. No need to tell me what the Yankees are doing during the rain delay or when the tarp is coming off. Just, let me know when it's not nothing. And then we can... O'Hearn kills us. Oh, Scotto, I forget. Who are you a fan of? The Yanks? That is 'cause I am here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scotto. That's right. The least talked about superhero in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You might have seen his comic somewhere. The Scotto. That's right. What's your superpower again, Scotto? Able to raid small chats with a single click? What's the superpower, Scotto? Oh, Rob giving me an update anyway. Dag nabbit. All right, Ryan O'Hearn is coming up to hit.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch of the inning is outside from Carrasco, ball one. .271 average, 12 homers, 44 driven in. The pitch is a called strike. I do it too. Who taught you how to do this stuff? You, all right? I learned it by watching you. This pitch is low and in. 2-1 count on Ryan O'Hearn. Oh, have you, Scotto? Well, tell Pete I said hi. I don't think he wants me around there anymore, or else I would come up and say hi to him. This pitch is low and in. 3-1 the count. I'm a big fan of Pete. He's been on this stream. I've been on his. We've both said hello to each other. We've both had positive things to say. The 3-1 to O'Hearn is a called strike on the outside corner. Full count. But for whatever reason, after that Orioles-Yankees series where the hit batter tally was 10 Oriole batters hit, Yankee batters hit 3. The narrative talking about how Orioles were going after Yankee hitters, I don't know what Pete's talking about. I tried to talk to him about it. That's ball 4.
I'm walking here.
Ryan O'Hearn with a leadoff walk. Adley Rutschman is up next.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Yeah, I got nothing but mad respect for Pete. You're damn right. He's passionate. He puts his heart and soul in his channel. He's one of my, guys I look up to when I started my channel. Here's the pitch. And over the plate, a called strike to Rutschman. That looked low. Adley hitting .261. And because of his recent struggles, he's seen himself drop to the 5 spot in the order here for the first time this season. 0-1 pitch is lined, and that's a base hit in the right center field. O'Hearn, turn and burn. First and third with nobody out. Splash it up. Oh, my goodness.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
That's right. The faucet is on. Turn on the sprinklers. First and third, nobody out. Ryan Mountcastle coming up.
Okay, mount up.
Mountie hitting .270. 0 for 4 last night. The first pitch is swung on and missed. He went after a 92-mile-an-hour heater above the zone. Yeah, so with Pete, I reached out to Pete. I'm like, hey, look, buddy, I'm not trying to get on your channel and bring up a sensitive topic. I respect you, buddy. This one's hit back up the middle and backhanded by the second baseman, but that throw is wild. The run, Mountie's safe. A run is in. O'Hearn has scored. And that runner, wow, there's nobody out. We've got a run in. So Jimenez with a backhanded stop at second. He tries to do a behind-the-back flip to the shortstop, but he's off the bag. And then the throw to first is late. It's a comedy of errors here. Well, maybe his foot was on the bag. Doesn't look like... Oh, okay, there is one out. All right, they were late in posting the out. Runner at second is indeed out. We got a run in and a runner at first. RBI ground out for Ryan Mountcastle, 1-0 Baltimore. Here's Ced Mullins, first pitch. He goes after it, pops it up, shallow down the first base line, and the second baseman Jimenez makes the catch. 2 down in the inning. Man, this game's flying fast, folks. It is time. It is time. Here he is.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
It's Coby Mayo. His major league debut at the plate. It's happening now. Turn off your phone. Stop talking to whoever you're talking to. This is the moment. Mayo time. Runner at first, 2 down. The first pitch he takes low and away for ball 1. Look at that plate vision. Coby Mayo in 81 games at Norfolk this season, hitting .308, 23 homers, 67 driven in, and an OPS over 1,000. This pitch is up and in. And he's a large kid, this Mayo. That's about 6'5" foot of Mayo right there. Two-0 count, the pitch. He swings and misses at a pitch low and away. That would have been ball 3. Mayo got excited with a 2-0 count. One after one off the plate. Count 2-1 here. 2 down, a runner in. 1-0 Baltimore in the top of the second. And this pitch is fouled back. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Coby Mayo. We've got sandwich emojis in the chat. I love it. Thank you, Zop. Here's the 2-2. He lays off a pitch low and away. There is yet to be a pitch in the zone other than maybe the one he fouled off. Let's see what Carrasco does here with a payoff pitch coming. Here it is. And Mayo. That's not what a rookie does. That's what a seasoned vet does. He lays off that breaking ball, Carrasco trying to get him to chase one low and breaking outside. Mayo lays off and takes his base.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Major League Baseball player Coby Mayo with an on-base percentage of 1,000. Here's Jackson Holliday. Called strike on the outside edge. We don't need a judge, Scotto. We've got a judge, a jury, and an executioner on our team. This pitch is off the plate outside, 1-1. Oh, my God. Are you going to sit there and compare your lineup to ours? Are you actually going to sit there with a straight face and act like you don't have a 2-man lineup with 7 guys trying to pitch in? While our lineup is loaded top to bottom, this pitch is fouled away. 1-2 the count. I mean, I'll give it to you. You got the 2 best damn hitters in baseball. That's great. Does that make it a 9-man team? Not for me. And to me, that's going to be the difference. Oh, same record. How about head-to-head? Is that the same? Oh, sorry for asking sensitive questions. Here's the 1-2 count on Jackson Holliday. The pitch is low and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thanks for the update, Scotto. Boy, I can tell we're really going to get along. Do you mind if I just ignore you for the rest of this game call? Thank you. I've got Oriole fans to worry about. Glad you're hanging out during a rain delay. Here's the 2-2 to Jackson Holliday. Low and away for ball 3. Full count now. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, wait, whoa! Pump the brakes, whoa! I know it's a lot to digest. You'll get over it. Here's the payoff pitch. Runners take off. It's ball 4. Bases are loaded now. Back to the top of the order. Here we go. That's going to induce a visit from the pitching coach for the Guardians, Carrasco. A meeting on the mound. The Orioles have a run in. They've got the bases loaded and 2 down. All right. Well, if you like the O's, then you should probably know coming in talking about the Yankees is not the best place to do it, Scotto. If you're here liking the O's, then let's talk O's. Oh, boy. All right, folks. Colton Cowser. Again, he's got the longest active hitting streak in baseball at 14 games. And currently your odds-on favorite for Rookie of the Year. At the plate here in a huge spot. In fact, let's take it on over to the subscreen. First pitch is on the outside edge for a called strike. 0-1 the count. Carrasco already on 41 pitches in the second. Here's the 0-1. That's in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. How is that respectfully? Oh, you mean to the Orioles as a team? Okay. I thought you were talking about my chat room. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And the count is 1-2. All right. Tread lightly. It could have been read that way. I got you, Scotto. It's all good. Bases loaded, 2 down. 1-2 count on Cowser. Carrasco from the stretch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Whoa, he's holding it forever. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and Cowser goes down to win the inning. The Orioles take a lead, but they leave the bases loaded. A bittersweet result. Kobe Mayo, though, makes his debut and draws a walk to help keep the line moving. We go to the bottom of the second. It's the Orioles 1, Guardians nothing. All right. Let's go back on over here now. Mountcastle with the RBI. If Colton Cowser could pull off Rookie of the Year, I don't know if Holiday or Mayo, if they stay up the rest of the season, if they're going to be qualified as rookies for next year or not. I don't think they will be. But hey, you can't have everything. I know what I got right now, and that's Holiday and Mayo on the team. That makes me happy. 8th and 9th in the order. All right. So are there any other out-of-town scores to talk about? Just getting started here. I'm assuming no day games today. Oh, apparently one. Cubs and Cardinals. The Cubs doubled them up 6-3 earlier today. Diamondbacks shutting out the Pirates 5-0 in the 4th. Royals ahead 3-2 over the Tigers. That's also in the 4th. Brewers 3-2 over the Nationals. That's in the 3rd inning. No score. Yankees, Blue Jays. That's yet to start with a rain delay. Same case between the Reds and the Giants. Delayed there. Marlins up 2-0 on the Braves. That's in the top of the 2nd. Everything else starts later. Oh, my God. Unable to beat you. See, again, now you're talking like this Yankee representative when you're saying you like the Orioles. Like, just, why don't you just drop the whole topic of, like, I don't get it. You've got the entire night to enjoy a Yankee game once it gets started. And if you like the Orioles, why not just hang out and like the Orioles for a minute, Scotto? If you do indeed like them. If you like them, why do you keep talking about the Yankees? Josh Naylor is at the plate. First pitch is ball 1. You're not making a whole lot of sense right now to me, buddy. This pitch is low. 2-0 the count. Naylor's got a 5-game hitting streak. All right, I've officially tuned him out. That's it. I'm done. This one's in there for a called strike. 2-1 the count on Naylor, who's hitting .245 coming into today. I thought his average was higher than that. Starting first baseman on the All-Star team. This is Guerrero was. That's right. Guerrero got the start. Naylor was a reserve, though. Here's a strike. It's 2-2 on Naylor, leading off the bottom of the second. This one's lined hard down the right field corner, but foul. Still 2-2 on Naylor, leading it off here in the bottom of the second inning. Next pitch is swung on. That is drilled into right field. Man, Naylor, every swing is a hard one. That is a base hit in the right. A solid single by Josh Naylor to begin the bottom of the second. All right, where's the coffee? Might need a Lucky here in a minute. Don't worry about it, Zopfinator. We've got mods. We've got me. Every night there's always something. You know how it goes. Here's a first pitch into David Fry for a called strike. Fry hitting .285, 9 homers, 38 driven in. That 9th homer came in yesterday's ball game. 0-1 pitch. There's one hit on the ground and through on the left side, a base hit. Back-to-back singles to begin the bottom of the second, and Dean Kramer has got to get himself out of trouble here. The Orioles had just taken a 1-0 lead, but they left the bases loaded. An opportunity to really put a crooked number up, and now we've got to defend this one run with runners at first and second. What? Now we're talking about Soto? What? Andres Jimenez is at the plates. .249 average, left-handed hitter. First pitch is swung on and fouled away. Everybody's got a hit streak. Jimenez is on a 6-game streak, hitting .318 during that time. The 0-1 is up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike on Andres Jimenez. Dean Kramer on the road has given up less than 1 home run per 9 innings. His road stats are really good. 1-1 pitch is off the plate outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch is popped up. This should be the first out, and it's a big one. Jackson Holliday at second base makes the catch. Runners stay put. 1 out here in the second. Pardon me. A little more coffee might do the trick. This might need to be a 2-cup night. All right, Angel Martinez is at the plate, left-handed bat, and he goes after the first pitch and drills it into center field down for a base hit. Josh Naylor will have to put on the brakes at third. The Guardians now have the bases loaded with only 1 out. Oh, boy. We have some trouble. We got some trouble. Brian Rocchio is at the plate, .205 average. We need a double play ball like nobody's business. First pitch is over the plate, but a little bit low for ball 1. Rocchio, switch hitter batting from the left side. 1-0 pitch is off the plate outside. 2-0 the count. Dean Kramer is getting himself into further trouble. Two-0 count with the bags juiced. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. There's strike one. There's strike one. 2-1 the count. Would you stop showing me shirts? I don't want a shirt. Just keep the website there. Good Lord. The 2-1 pitch. Off the plate outside, ball 3. And that was not close, folks. That one was worryingly not close. 3-1 the count. Kramer's got to get in there. Can't throw one off the plate now. The 3-1 pitch is right at the top of the zone with a fastball. It's popped up left side. Gonna get into the stands for strike 2. Full count. I need a new shirt. What are you talking about, Robert? Is now really the time to even say that? And even if it wasn't, why? Payoff pitch to Rocchio. Kramer steps off the mound. Is anybody focused on the affairs of the evening or what? The payoff pitch to Rocchio is in the dirt. It's ball 4. That is a bases loaded walk. Oh, I know you are. On what is the problem? Know best about my shirt? Is there a shirt ad? We've got a meeting on the mound after that bases loaded walk. It's a 1-1 ball game here. Drew French in the Oriole infield having a huddle with Dean Kramer. I should wear a suit and tie. Yeah, especially when I wake up to call a game at 3 in the morning. Especially sitting in a chair like this. I should wear more uncomfortable clothes. That's a great idea. Austin Hedges is the man at the plate, and he might be our only hope to get out of this with no more damage. He's hitting just 153 on the season. The backup catcher. Right-handed hitter. The first pitch is a breaking ball hit to right field, and that's going to at least drive in a run. Santander makes the catch. He throws it back in. Here comes the play at the plate, and it's close. David Fry just sneaks in there. Boy, Anthony Santander with a pretty good throw. Rutschman had to do a spin tag, and he nearly got Fry coming in. But the Guardians do score the run on the sacrifice fly by Austin Hedges. That ball came in from the outfield in front of the plate. Adley had to turn around to try to swipe the tag, but Fry had slid in there. Second and third now, everybody moved up on the play. And Stephen Kwan hits one opposite field, and thankfully that's going to slice foul. Kwan nearly made my heart drop there. 2-1 Guardians now in the bottom of the second. Second and third with 2 down. Kramer has given up 2 runs. He can't afford to give up more. One hit would make it 4-1 Cleveland. The 0-1 pitch is swung on, and that is hit hard into right field, pretty deep. Going back and making the catch on the track is Anthony Santander. Oh, the one thing Stephen Kwan doesn't have much of is power, and thank God for that, because he got every stitch of that baseball. That one was ticketed for the right center field stands, but Kwan just not thick enough. Santander chases it down on the track, and this inning is over. The Guardians have taken the lead, but it could have been worse. They leave some men on base. We go to the third. We've left 3. They've left 2. 2-1 Guardians. Tony's going to come up to lead off the inning, followed by Gunnar and O'Hearn. Plenty of pop coming up, and I don't think Carlos Carrasco is going to get any better than this. So let's just get some runs right back. Let's go. Come on, Dino. Score for Dino. Not enough run support for Dean Kramer. How you doing, Charm City chat? Boy, there's something about chat right now that looks so much more appealing. I actually like to look at it. Good Lord Almighty. Just... boy. O's fan too, huh? All right. Could have fooled me. Could have fooled me. I'm a big Orioles fan. Who's this new guy you got? Kobe Relish? Huh? What color hair does he have? I'm a big fan. Oh, boy. Chilo. You know what, Chilo? You need a timeout, Chilo. You need a timeout. I'm sick of it. I'm not putting up with it tonight, Chilo. I'm not putting up with it tonight. I'm sorry. First pitch to Anthony Santander is in there for a strike.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
I'm done with this. Santander fists one on a bounce to shortstop, and he'll be retired on a ground ball. 1 out here in the top of the third. I mean, here's an idea. Don't sit there and try to cook up in your mind the worst negative possible statement you can apply to every given situation ever. I mean, talk about a wet blanket. Good Lord. Gunnar Henderson is at the plate. He takes low and in for ball 1. Oh, does it, Michael? Yeah. Well, I guess, you know what? My team and your mom, we've got something in common, I guess. This one's in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, how about that? Isn't that great? Your mom and my team got something in common. The 1-1 pitch. Foul back, 1-2. Hey, that got me a new sub. What do I got to do? Be a Andrew Dice Clay to get your attention? 1-2 the count. Nobody on, 1 out here in the top of the third. Wow. Apparently this is what you want. You want an insult comic for a play-by-play man. Okay, the 1-2 pitch. Off the plate outside, 2-2. Oh! The 2-2. Just off the plate outside. Full count to Gunnar. She bent over. Rover took over. Oh! The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right. We'll do it again. Little boy blue. He needed the money. Oh! The payoff pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground to second. Jimenez has it. He's a Gold Glover. You know it's going to first. And it's in time. 2 down here in the top of the third. Gunnar retired. And I believe that'll bring up Mr. Turn and Burn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
Hey! Ryan O'Hearn over here, huh? First pitch is in there for a called strike. 0-1 the count. There was an old lady who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids. Oh, you know the rest. Here's a check swing. No swing. 1 ball, 1 strike on Ryan O'Hearn. One pitch. In the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jack and Jill went up the hill, both with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh! Oh, there's Janet. There's only so many that don't have bad words in it, right, Janet? I remembered. This pitch is up and away. 3-1 the count on O'Hearn. 3-1 the count. The pitch. In there for a strike. Right in there. 3-2. Yeah, I can't do the hickory-dickory-dock one. Little Miss Mary, quite contrary. You know the rest. It's just too hairy. All right. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again. We are in the top of the third. The Guardians lead at 2-1. Base is empty, 2 down. Full count on Ryan O'Hearn. Adley Rutschman on deck. O'Hearn walked his first time up. How did she get the money, huh? This is fouled away. We'll do it again. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Jack burnt off his frickin' oh! You know how it goes. The pitch. This is fouled off to the right. For those who are not fans of my Andrew Dice Clay references, don't worry. It'll end soon enough. We've got a full count on Ryan O'Hearn, 2 down, bases empty. Carlos Carrasco's on 61 pitches here in the third. We got to do more against this guy. Come on. There's a walk. A 2-out walk to O'Hearn.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
That's the second walk. Well, I got a Dangerfield. Ask me later. A nice hat. Should come with a free bowl of soup. Look at you, lady, huh? You must have been something before electricity. All right. Here's Adley Rutschman. He takes a called strike. Adley turns around and looks at the ump. Not happy. 0-1 the count. O'Hearn at first base with 2 down. I get no respect at all. I tell you what. The 0-1 is a called strike 2. Rutschman in the hole. Rutschman had a base hit his last time up. Down hitting in 5th in the order. 1 for 1 so far in that spot. Go Guardians. You know what? Go get bent, Mr. Oh, I like the O's too. Get bent. Sniff my dirty laundry, you schmuck. Get lost. Honestly, Adley swings and misses.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done. Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
All right. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the third. 2-1 Guardians. It's family night on the BirdWatcher channel. Bring your kids. I need a lucky. Holy. Good Lord. What is wrong with people? Hold on. You know what just bugs me about people like the Scotto? And yes, the Scotto. I'm just going to use your name because you were just here. I get to use it. It's my right. But you know what? It just bugs me about people like that? When I was sitting here doing my Andrew Dice Clay stuff, I saw him in there. He was laughing along. He was enjoying himself. But, like, he still can't just drop the whole, like, I gotta be a troll thing. It's like, you're actually enjoying it here. You might actually want to come back and hang around and just be a normal person and interact and, you know, make friends, you know. But people like that, they just can't do it. They can't do it. They put being a jerk at the very top of their list of priorities, and I don't understand why. I just don't get it. I mean, imagine where you might find a place where even if you're the quote-unquote outsider, you're the enemy. Oh, I'm a Yankee fan. I'm still going to allow you to be in here and hang out if you want, and I'll let you get in some teases and everything else. But my God, like, acclimate. Here's the first pitch of the inning to Lane Thomas. It's low and away for ball one. We are in the bottom of the third. And that's all I got to say about that. Next pitch is low, ball two. Dean Kramer, his command, ever since he got into that trouble in the last inning, he has started off with a 2-0 count here to the leadoff man, with Jose Ramirez on deck. There's a swing and a miss. 2 balls and 1 strike. Hey there, Nicholas. This pitch is hit in the air, right side, right near the first base foul line. Mountcastle drifts into foul ground, and he makes the catch. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Dean Kramer gets the leadoff man, and very important with Jose Ramirez up next. Ramirez grounded out his first time up. First pitch to him is a breaking ball, had the plate, but dipped a little bit below the zone for ball one. Hey, the dice, huh? I gave you as much dice as I could without getting canceled. A 1-0 pitch. Up and in, 2-0. Come on, Kramer. Second batter he's fallen behind 2-0 on. Here comes the next pitch. There's one fouled away off to the right. That ball was right in the middle of the plate. Luckily, Ramirez only fouls it away. Hey, Warren, you in the UK? This one's fouled back. Hey, Warren, you're not too far from me. I'm only about 6 hours ahead of you. 2-2 the count on Jose Ramirez. 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the third. 2-1 Guardians. Pitch from Kramer is outside, and the count has gone full. Three-two pitch. This one's fouled away. We'll do it again. Elgood, I like that joke. That's a good one. What a great response. You know what? I have to believe that's actually been said in a courtroom at some point in history. This one's popped up. Foul ground. Might have a play here. Rutschman, he's got it. 2 down. 2 down here in the third. Dean Kramer trying to settle down here. He's gotten Lane Thomas and Jose Ramirez back to back. And now he's got to get Josh Naylor. This is the tough part of the order, and so far he's gotten the first 2. Now Naylor is up. He's already got a hit and a run scored tonight. This is the 50th pitch of the evening from Kramer, and that is a curveball that stays way up and outside for ball one. The Guardians are wearing what I suppose is their City Connect jersey. I'm not 100% sure of it. But it's definitely an alternate jersey. It's a dark blue shirt. This one swung on a miss, and Naylor's helmet comes half off. Big block letters CLE across the chest on the jersey. The 1-1 pitch to Naylor is lined right back up the middle and past Gunnar Henderson into center field, a base hit. Or was that? That was actually, yeah, that was Gunnar. Boy, Gunnar couldn't get a glove on this. I know it was hit like a rocket. Gunnar really should have been able to get a glove on this, I think. He does not. That'll be a base hit all the way, but man, am I the only one who thinks maybe Gunnar should have at least gotten a piece of that baseball? It seemed like it was right there next to him. 2 down, runner at first. Here's David Fry. First pitch is off the plate. Outside. Jeff, it is your City Connect. Okay, thanks for the confirmation. Two down, runner at first, 1-0 count. This pitch is popped up and will get out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike to David Fry. Oh, I got to do a Henny Youngman impression? You guys want me to go way back? Hey, I'll do some vaudeville later on in the ball game. There's a check on the runner at first. He's back in with a head-first slide. One ball, 1 strike, 2 down, runner at first. The next pitch from Kramer is hit on the ground, third base side, foul, bouncing over there by the tarp. And the count is still 1-2. I miss Don Rickles too. Man, that guy knew how to insult people but make it seem okay. Nobody was safe. That's the key to comedy, everybody. Everybody is fair game for ridicule. Everybody. As long as you do it to everybody, then you're fine. This pitch is a check swing. He did not go, and the count is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. The pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, third base. Going to second is Mayo, and he gets the force. Mayo to Holiday for the force to win the inning. Oh, I like the sound of that. Mayo to Holiday to win the inning. It's a brand new day in Orioles baseball. Yeah, we're not winning right now, but man, we got to get to Carlos Carrasco. What do I got to do? I'm telling you right now, Oriole bats, you're not going to face many starting pitchers down the stretch with a worse pitching line than Carlos Carrasco. This guy is pretty much guaranteed this is his last start in the rotation for the Guardians. They don't even want him in there. We got to take advantage of this matchup. We got Corbin Burns and Zach Eflin still to pitch in this series. But with Kramer, we need some help. Again, no run support on the season. 2.7 runs of support. Which is why I guess I got a little upset about a comment earlier talking about how, Kramer blew the game because he stunk it up or whatever the hell it was. Again, folks, I don't know if you remember that Padres series, but the only reason why we squeezed 1 win out of there is because of a nice start by Dean Kramer. Yeah, he gave up like the 1 run. Was that the one we won? I hope it was, or else I'm an idiot. Never mind, I might be an idiot. It's true. The rumors are true. All right, what do we got? Mounty's going to lead it off. All right.
Okay, mount up.
Let me close the door. First pitch to Mountcastle is inside for ball one. We are in the top of the fourth, 2-1 Guardians. Mountie hit into a fielder's choice his first time up. Carrasco's on 66 pitches. The next one is hit in the air right side and going to go foul out of play. Whoops. I think Suarez won it. Oh, won the game that Kramer started. But it was the same game? There's a called strike, and that is absolute garbage of a call right there.
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
Carrasco with a pitch 2 or 3 inches below the zone. Mountcastle couldn't believe it. He's got a 1-2 count now. Ah, okay, Rob, gotcha. This one is hit on the ground to second base. Mountcastle retired. Again, folks, if you hit it to Andres Jimenez, you are out. He is as good of a defensive second baseman as there is in baseball right there. Leadoff man retired, and it's up to Mullins to try to get something going in this inning.
Well said, now you know what to do.
First pitch to Said, taken for a strike. We are in the fourth inning. The Orioles took a 1-0 lead and gave the lead up and now are trailing as the Guardians responded with 2. Mullins goes to the opposite field. That ball's going to hang up there, and Stephen Kwan is going to make the catch. 2 down. This Orioles offense is not getting the job done against Carlos Carrasco. But, folks, it's Mayo time.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Just spread it out. Get it all on there.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Just spread it out. We got Mayo. He walked in his first major league plate appearance, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. 87 miles an hour from Carrasco on the outside edge. Kobe frickin' Mayo. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Man, the Orioles look like they got to let the ball come to them. It feels like the whole team right now is pressing. And that is how you make a bad pitcher look good. If you're pressing. The 0-2 pitch, swung on and missed. A 3-pitch strikeout of Mayo. And we've just made Carlos Carrasco look good. He has given up just 1 hit in 4 innings to us. What is going on? We go to the bottom of the fourth, 2-1 Guardians. Come on, offense, honestly. Help your boy Dino out. You're facing Carrasco. Oh, this is really frustrating. Folks, need I remind you, the Guardians' bullpen is elite. You've got to take a lead on this team before you get to the late innings. And when you got their worst starter out there, it's paramount. You got to get that lead. You got to provide some offense in these innings. 4 innings in the books for Carrasco. The 5th inning, we got to do something because I don't know how long he's going to go after 5. I think the Guardians will be happy just to get 5 effective innings out of him and then go to their very reliable bullpen for the final 4. What do we need to do, Charm City Chat? What do we need to do to get these bats awake? I texted Joe Boo. He's not answering my texts. He's not answering my texts. Hey, thanks, Frank. Yeah, I guess I should maybe do a little inventory here. Folks, we got 156 people chilling. 77 of you have hit the like button. That's less than half. Now, folks, I get it. I go on to live streams a lot. When I get in on a live stream to check out the content, the first thought of my mind is, whoa, wait a minute, I better hit that like button before I do anything. And then I wind up forgetting, and then whoever is hosting the content will say something like, hey, be sure to hit that like button. And then I go, oh, yeah, and then I do it. So that's kind of what this is. Here's Andres Gimenez. At the plate, he takes a called strike from Dean Kramer. We are in the bottom of the fourth. Guardians lead at 2-1. 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled back. 0-2 the count. Folks, I also want to send out a special message to one of our bird watchers out there, the Book Doc. Hey, the Book Doc, if you happen to be hearing my voice, whether it's now or later, I want you back in here in the chat, buddy. I really do. This pitch is in the dirt, and the count is 1-2 strikes. Folks, Charm City chat sometimes can get a little hairy. It got a little hairy right at the end of yesterday's ball game. Things started to get into insult territory. We got a 1-2 pitch, swung on and fouled away, still 1-2 on Gimenez. And look, folks, I come from a background. I used to be a, they use the word bouncer, but we like to say door staff at a nightclub. And, some of my fellow coworkers, they love the opportunity if there was a scrummage to get in there and throw fists and take advantage of the fact that they're, trying to break something up. I'm always a peacemaker. So when I see people arguing, my first instinct is just to break it up. The 2-2 pitch, swung on, hit on the ground softly, and that ball stays fair. Thank goodness that ball just rolled foul right before it hits the bag. Thank goodness. That ball nearly rolled right down the foul line, right onto the bag. Just rolled foul at the last second there. So, yeah, folks, I'm not here to try to figure out in the moment who's right, who's wrong. The number one priority is just to break it up, put two people into their corners, have them take a breath, and then figure it out from there. And that's all I was attempting to do yesterday. And, unfortunately, Book Doc was involved in that, and I'm not pointing fingers at Book Doc for having done anything, wrong. It's just I had to at least do something. I can't just, if two people are shouting at each other, I got to, I can't play favorites, and I can't sit there and figure it out in the moment. I just got to break it up. This pitch is fouled away. It's still 2-2. So I hope Book Doc understands that. 2-2 the count. The pitch is off the plate. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Kramer on 65 pitches with nobody out here in the fourth. I was an unhinged, desperate, howling demon? What? This one is hit into left center field. And Cowser has a room, makes the catch on the track. Out there in left. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. I mean, there was a full moon, I think. That might have something to do with it. All right. Wow, my voice is cracking today. I already took my last remaining lozenge before I went on the air. Here's a bunt attempt by Martinez, and Kramer, what a play! He scoops it up with the glove and flips it right out of the glove to Mountie to get the speedy Martinez hustling down the line. Dean Kramer fielding his position well. He had to jump off that mound. He barely was able to get to that ball. Perfectly played by Dino. 2 down, bases empty for Brian Rocchio. It's just a 1-run ball game, folks. I know these bats have been quiet. We've only got the 1 hit. Adley with the 1 hit. The one guy who's been struggling in this lineup is the one guy who's gotten a hit for us. Here's Rocchio. He's walked and driven in a run. It was a bases loaded walk for Rocchio. He takes a curveball in there for a strike. Shantae, that's a fine point to make. And Shantae, can I just point out, by the way, as we foul one back, 0-2 the count on Rocchio. This is an example, folks, of criticism. Shantae is pointing out a specific criticism and perhaps what we might have to do to correct it. It's not a comment like, we suck, we blew it, this guy blew it, this guy, it's actually a thought-out criticism, which is fine here. I encourage that. We need to talk about things like that. The 1-2 count is swung on a miss, and Kramer, is that his first punch out of the ballgame?
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
That'll end it here in the fourth. We go to the fifth. It's 2-1 Cleveland. Yeah, over-aggressive. I mean, the worst time to be over-aggressive is against a light or, just a not a very overpowering pitcher. If the pitcher isn't overpowering, you don't need to be aggressive. Now, if you're facing a guy like Louis Heel, and we were very aggressive against him, and that worked out fantastic in that game, we absolutely destroyed him. But you can't just apply the same philosophy to every pitcher. Some pitchers out there, they throw some junk. They don't have a whole lot of... just look at their stats. There's a reason why Carrasco's letting on nearly 2 base runners an inning. There's a reason why he's got an ERA near 6. Let him get himself into trouble a little bit. Sometimes you just let a guy get 2 strikes on you, and now suddenly instead of trying to swing for the fences, you're just trying to make solid contact. And if you're not getting hits, maybe that's what you need to do. Just take some pitches. Maybe you'll get some walks. And then maybe you'll square one up instead of just attacking everything. Okay, we're going to the top of the 5th, folks. Jackson Holiday to lead it off, folks. I am ready for a rally. Welcome back, Chilo. And it's all good. Chilo, we gotta, not give up so quick. Holiday, 1-0 count. The pitch is outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to the leadoff man here in the top of the 5th. Pitch. Called a strike. 86 on the outside corner. 2-1. So Holiday has sat here and watched the first 3 pitches, and that's fine. That strike was right on the outside edge. It wasn't a good one to go after. 2-1 pitch. He goes after this one, though. Home plate umpire says he swung. He definitely did on a pitch that would have been ball 3. 2-2 the count. Cade Smith, who already pitched in last night's ball game for Cleveland, is in the bullpen right now, right-hander. Carrasco is on 78 pitches. The 2-2 is, don't you dare call that strike 3! What? What?
Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling? Why don't you wake up and smell what you shoveling?
It's our leadoff man. We're trying to rally here, and now Carrasco's day is over. Carrasco day, it ends on a BS strikeout of Jackson Holiday. They're going to the pen. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, yeah, check his hands for sticky stuff. How about you check your contact lenses for sticky stuff. Maybe somebody shot something in there before the ball game and you can't see straight. You dope. You absolute dope. God. I mean, in what world? Did the Earth slightly tilt on its axis since, 5 minutes ago? Do we need to recalibrate the strike zone? Because that pitch was nowhere close. Hey, Ump, I don't know if you noticed, kind of a battle between the top two teams in the league here. Kind of a lot on the line and stuff. And that was kind of our leadoff hitter. We're trying to get a rally going against a guy that's probably at the end of his rope, and clearly was, because with your BS strikeout, that was the end of the day for him. Oh, my God, this Ump. Oh, my goodness gracious. And now, look, I'm watching a highlight package of Carlos Carrasco's excellent pitching outing. He couldn't complete 5. He gave up 1 hit and couldn't go 5 innings, and we couldn't figure him out. How the hell did you get the beans above the Frank? Cade Smith on the mound. Colton Cowser is at the plate. I don't know why I think Colton Cowser and Anthony Santander look the same. I guess that just shows you I'm not a racist. I see no color. 1-1 the count on Cowser. Next pitch. Right in there for a called strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. Smith in relief of Carrasco. I tell you what. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. 98. Cowser can't touch it. 2 down. Anthony Santander up next.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
I'm ready. I'm ready for some voodoo, black magic, join Bohemian Grove, occult, a sacrifice. What do you need? What do you need to get my bats awake? What do you want from me? You want my soul? Do you want it? I can't give you that. I can give you a kidney. Swing and a miss. Tony's behind 0-2 in the count. 2 down, nobody on. Tony 0 for 2 today. I mean, I'm willing to give up something here. A toe? I can get you a toe. If you want a toe, just say the word. I can get you a toe. What do you need? The 0-2 pitch is upstairs, ball 1. Oh, that's true. Cows are black and white. That's right. What about the cows that make strawberry milk? Aren't they pink? 2-2 the count on Anthony Santander. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. 97, top of the zone. Tony strikes out, and you can see the difference in quality of pitching. We had our chance with Carrasco. We could only scratch across 1 run. And now, after 5 innings with 4 more to go, it's all Cleveland bullpen, and we got to figure it out. My goodness, we go to the bottom of the 5th. This game is half over. The Guardians have a 2-1 lead. I only need half of my... Hell, if you knew my father, he got by on about 1/8 of a liver. That man knew how to put some vodka away. Please, have mercy. I've been wearing the same underwear since Tuesday. Is that planes, trains, and automobiles? Ah, boy. I'm a Yankee fan, but I just wanted to say congratulations on the channel. Hey, thank you, Jack F. And thank you for representing the Yankee fan base well. I know not every Yankee fan is an obnoxious, annoying person. Every fan base has got their share of those, got their share of just good people who love baseball. Every fan base has got them, folks. Welcome in, Jack F. That's right. I'm sure some of you in Charm City chat would prefer a chat where it's just Oriole fans all the time and you don't have to deal with any sort of distraction or nuisance. But, you know, land of the free, folks. Land of the free. Unless somebody's breaking a rule, it's an open invite. All right, bottom of the fifth. First pitch swinging, popped up by Hedges into right field. Santander comes in about 10 steps and makes the catch. One pitch, one out. Dean Kramer out there for his fifth inning of work. Just that one bad inning. Back-to-back singles to open that inning up. The bases got loaded. There was a sac fly. All in all, it could have been a worse inning. He got out of it with the 2 runs, and that's all he's given up. Here's a curveball in there for a strike to Stephen Kwan. Kwan is 0 for 2 today. 1 out, nobody on. Next pitch is a called strike, and that time we get the call on a pitch that was a little bit high and a little bit outside. Kwan is given an 0-2 count. That's right. I'll call it both ways. I'm not going to spin it for you. This pitch is in the dirt. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Okay, we have our first update. The game is on. No score, top of the first. Blue Jays and Yankees. Thank you, RJ. Here's the 1-2 pitch. That one's upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lane Thomas is on deck, and if anybody gets on in the inning, Jose Ramirez waiting in the hole. Pitch. Swung on. Hit to left. Down the corner. Long run. Cowser, and he's unable to get to this ball as it bounces right off the screen. Had he had a chance to get there a little sooner, he might have been able to get a glove on this, but he had to worry about bracing himself for impact here. And it looks like the ball actually hit a few feet to his left. Maybe he had no chance on that one. 2-1 Guardians, bottom of the fifth. Stephen Kwan, at the plate with a 2-2 count. 1 down, nobody on. The pitch, upstairs, full count. Thank you, Jack. You have a good night, too. Come on back sometime. Here's a pitch hit on the ground. Second base, diving is stopped by Holiday, but the ball will roll away. It's going to be an infield hit. Jackson Holiday on a ball that looked like it was going up the middle. Did well to get to it. But unfortunately, while going into a sliding stop, the ball just popped right out of the glove. Might even kicked off of his foot. Indeed, it did. That ball came out of the glove, hit his right foot, and then rolled on over toward Gunnar Henderson. So Kwan is on with 1 out. Here's Lane Thomas, and he goes after this first pitch, fouls it away. Lane Thomas 0 for 2 tonight. Here is the 0-1. I saw a pretty ominous cloud over the ballpark there in that last shot. This pitch is fouled back, 0-2. You can see the deep blue sky as the sun is setting in the night man cometh. But hanging below that blue sky is a dark gray cloud, at least in the outfield. 0-2 pitch to Thomas is called. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Belt high.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Just the second strikeout of the day for Kramer. But now he's gotten 2 outs here. Runner at first base, and here's the tough part. Jose Ramirez. 0 for 2 tonight, and there goes the runner. Throw down, that ball's there, and he is safe. Wait a minute, come on, that ball was there. Gunnar may not have been able to swipe the tag in time. Oh, show me a replay. A pretty good throw down there by Rutschman. It came in on a bounce. And it was a very good slide to the outside part of the bag there by Kwan. Perfectly slid in there to give himself that extra moment of time to swipe that hand in there, sneak it in there. That's his 7th steal this season. 2 down, runner at second now. And now just don't do anything here to J-Ram that you don't need to here with that base open. This pitch is way off the plate, 2-0. I'm not saying Josh Naylor's an easy out. He's gotten 2 hits already tonight. But, man, I don't want Ramirez to beat us. That pitch is way off the plate. Since that stolen base, 2 pitches way out of the zone to make it a 3-0 count. It feels like Kramer is just ready to put him on. But, again, it's not going to be easy with Naylor on deck if this is the plan. And, yeah, that has to be by design. This pitch way outside for ball 4. Nothing within a foot of the plate. And those 4 pitches to Ramirez, he will take first base. That puts a force play on at every base except home plate with 2 down. And now you just got to hope you can get Josh Naylor. Again, 2 for 2 already tonight. Drew French is out to have a chat. Cionel Perez is throwing a purple ball of some sort. It must be some kind of early warm-up ball that they use in the bullpen. That is not a official Major League Baseball, whatever he's throwing out there. 2-1 Guardians, bottom of the 5th. That's right. Hey, by the way, I did catch, when I said Naylor, I hardly know her. Somebody had already written it in chat like an hour before I said it. I didn't even catch it. So I'm not a joke thief, everybody. I promise you, I'm not a joke thief. But if you end any word in you're probably going to get that joke from me. I've done it too many times. Look at that cloud. What is that cloud doing? That's a scary-looking cloud. Okay, Josh Naylor, first pitch. Swing and a miss. That pitch was a little low and outside, and he went after it. Kramer's up to 87 pitches here in the 5th. This could be his final inning. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss, strike 2. All right, Dino. Might be time to empty the tank. Give him the best thing you got here. 0-2 the count, 2 down, 2 runners out there. The 0-2 pitch is in the dirt. Rutschman does well to keep that ball in front of him. 1-2 the count. I need a lucky. Kwan is at second base. Ramirez at first. The 1-2 to Naylor. Swung on and drilled down the right field corner, foul. Man, every time Naylor puts the ball in play, it is on a rope. I feel like the only way to get this guy out is via the punch out. Boy, that belt of his is hanging off of him like he's just had his Thanksgiving dinner. This one's fouled away, still 1-2. Take a look at Josh Naylor's belt. That's what I got to do after Turkey Day. It's just sort of loosely hanging off the pants. First and second, 2 down, a 1-2 count to Naylor. A pitch inside, 2-2. 2-2. Kramer on 92 pitches, folks. You got to think this is it. Let's get him out and let's get him some runs. The pitch. Swung on and tapped foul off to the right. My goodness. Josh Naylor is a tough out. 7 pitches in the sequence already. Mostly splitters from Kramer. Would you quit showing me shirts? My God, man. The pitch. Swung on, and that ball is into shallow left field. Somebody get there, Cowser, and it gets past him. Mayo might have actually gotten in the way of Cowser on this. The throw in is offline, and 2 runs are going to score. Oh, no, we had a problem. Dean Kramer just screamed into his glove. It is 4-1 Guardians. Cowser had a long run, but Mayo went out there as well. And just as Cowser's closing in, I mean, Mayo wasn't really blocking him from his chance to catch this ball, but it certainly had to be a distraction for Cowser. He could not make the catch as he made a sliding attempt. It is 4-1 Guardians. No earmuff eighth. Not on Kobe Mayo debut night. This pitch is hit to center field. Mullins backing up about 8 feet in front of the track, and he makes the catch. Then the inning is over. A big 2-out hit, the 3rd hit of the day for Naylor. He has single-handedly outplayed us at the plate. Naylor's got 3 hits, 2 RBI. The Orioles as a team have 1 hit and 1 RBI. We got to do better than this. And now it's on to the 6th inning. My goodness. My goodness. 4-1 Guardians. I need a lucky. I know, Calvin, but it's tough because it's one thing to pitch around Ramirez and then say, okay, we're also going to pitch around Naylor. Now that's bases loaded. I mean, Kramer got into trouble with the bases loaded. He walked in a run. That's how Rocchio got that RBI. You know, it was just a tough spot, and it really does. Yeah, and if your prediction rings true, Chilo, I'll mail you a cookie, okay? I don't understand why people want to be happy to be right about something that nobody wants to see happen. Hey, folks, I'm pretty darn sure the apocalypse is going to happen on November 10th of this year. You know, that's what I think. And wait till you see when I'm right. You guys are all going to congratulate me when we're all just completely annihilated and the earth no longer exists. I mean, great. I made the prediction. If I were right, what do I win? The respect of my peers? Yeah, that's right. I called the end of the world. That was me. Huh? What did I tell you? Huh? End of the world. Your boy's on it. Oh, I'm just having fun. I don't know. I'm trying to process this. Folks, Gunnar Henderson's at the plate. Let's try to lock in here. First pitch is a called strike.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
Oh, look out. Oh, 1 pitch is off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. Come on, folks. Let's get a rally going here. This pitch is up and away. 2-1. 2-1 on Gunnar, leading it off here in the top of the 6th. 3, 4, and 5 due up for the Orioles here. Cade Smith on the mound. The pitch swung on, hit on a diving stop by Naylor. He gets up and flips it to the pitcher in time. Damn. Damn. Josh Naylor just robbed an extra base hit and has the presence of mind to collect himself and get this ball flipped to the pitcher covering to just beat Henderson to the bag. Damn. They did everything right on that play, man. Josh Naylor has been a one-man wrecking crew. Here's Ryan O'Hearn.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
First pitch is a check swing foul. 0-1 the count. O'Hearn has walked both times up tonight and scored the only run of the ball game for Baltimore. This pitch is a chopper towards second. Jimenez, that's what he does. Automatic out. Jimenez charges it and throws to first accurately to get O'Hearn 2 down in the 6th. Bases empty. Yeah, Kev, because I had this crazy notion that maybe we'd head over here for a rally. When Gunnar Henderson comes up, we head on over to the subscreen. And that made somebody leave. 2 down, nobody on for Adley Rutschman. And you know what? I'm not leaving because I want to still rally. I got ambitions. No matter how delusional they may appear. The 1-0 to Adley is off the plate. 2-0 the count. I can tell you Kev goes off exactly what's going on. It's 4-1 Guardians in the top of the 6th. The Orioles have the bases empty, 2 down, and Rutschman with a 2-0 count. This pitch is swung on. That's drilled down right field and into the corner. Is that fair? No? Oh, my God. That ball was so close to being fair. Man, when it rains, it pours. Rutschman inches away from a double there. And what's he doing? He's walking around without a bat in his hands. Hey, newly acquired left-hander Gregory Soto getting loose for Baltimore. Adley Rutschman needs a new bat. This time we got a brown bottom half with a black top. Any magic in that bat there, Adley? The Blue Jays, wow, scores from both sides in the first inning. Blue Jays 3, Yankees 2. Wow, that's crazy. Adley with a 2-1 count. Oh, no, Rob. This one is a called strike 2, 97, right on the outside edge. 2-2 on Adley. 2 down, nobody on. Next pitch, way off the plate. Count goes full. Payoff pitch. Taken. Oh, my God! The batter should have learned by now this is the ump strike zone. But Chilo, what are you supposed to do with a pitch like that? You tell me. You tell me what a major league batter is supposed to do with a pitch like that. Weakly pop it up to the opposite field? That's about it. That's your option. You can't square up a baseball 4 inches off the plate unless you're Vlad Guerrero or a handful of other guys that can hit bad balls. Adrian Beltre, maybe? Miguel Cabrera? I mean, the list is short for anybody who can even get to that ball if they tried. Gregory Soto is on the mound. Good Lord. Janet, thank you for the words of calm. I need it right now. Man, that ump. Soto has made 43 appearances for the Phillies, an ERA of 4.08. He is tatted up, but he doesn't tat up the pitching arm, which I respect. Leave that one alone. First pitch is in there, 98 on the inside edge. And Soto, man, he whips that delivery in there. Andres Jimenez is at the plate. The 0-1 is foul back, 98 again, top of the zone. This looks like it's only about, well, it looks like it's about 2 pitches ahead. We'll head down here for a sec. The 0-2 pitch is outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. This one's lined in the right field, a base hit. Jimenez hit that one on a frozen rope. He had an 0-2 count, and on a 1-2 pitch, drills it in the right field for a leadoff single. I mean, that ump, that wasn't the first time. I mean, it's one thing to make a bad call, but don't make it a bad call for a called strike 3 and take the bat out of a batter's hands. That is just awful. Angel Martinez at the plate. He looks at a pitch low for ball 1. Martinez 1 for 2. The 1-0 is, that's not a strike. That's on the line, but that's not a strike. So that's not a strike if you actually hit the zone on the line. You know, the precise place you want to throw a pitch. That, okay. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss. More cheese from Soto. 98, top of the zone. 2-1 the count. Runner at first, nobody out. In the bottom of the 6th. The 2-1 is high, 3-1. Three and one. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. He chased ball 4. That was 99. Just above the zone. 3-2 the count. Scott Barlow and his mane of hair getting loose for the Cleveland Guardians in their bullpen. We got a full count, nobody out, runner at first. In the bottom of the 6th, 4-1 Cleveland. The pitch swung on, and that is a liner to the opposite side, foul ball. Still 3-2. Hey, JJ, what's up? You got a late game tonight with the Phillies, right? I got to take a look at who's doing what, but there's a chance I might be sending people your way. But we gotta do something positive, or else I think a lot of Oriole fans are just going to check out after this game. We need to show some fight here. This pitch is foul back. It's 3-2 on Soto. On Soto. Soto's the pitcher, BW. 3-2 on Martinez at the plate. Here comes the payoff pitch, and that is up and in for ball 4. Gregory Soto, in his Orioles debut, has given up a hit and a walk and has not retired a soul. 2 men on with nobody out. Hey, Sean, there you go. Folks, there's a way to like the game twice. Brian Rocchio at the plate, now batting from the right side against the lefty, and he's going to try to lay a bunt down. He pops it up foul behind the plate, 0-1. I know, Chilo, but it's only been one appearance by just about everybody, right? We can't judge everybody on one appearance alone. I mean, Zach Eflin could go out there and have 5 straight miserable starts. And then we're going, why did we get Eflin? This one is a bunt toward, I can't believe this. A bunt back towards Soto, who decides to try to get the lead runner at third, and it's late. And now the bases are loaded. Soto doesn't take the automatic out at first. He tries to get the lead runner, and he fails. Soto has yet to retire anybody. He has loaded the bases with nobody out since coming onto the ball game. The number 9 hitter, Austin Hedges, who's already got a sac fly tonight, is at the plate. The pitch, swing and a miss. 98 again. Soto's got heat. He's got heat. So do a lot of other guys out there. You need more than just velocity. The pitch, inside, 1-1. All right there, buddy. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 double play would be phenomenal. The 1-1 pitch is hit in the air, right side, slicing foul out of play. 1-2 the count on Hedges. Take care, JJ. Have a good call. Bases loaded, nobody out. A 1-2 count on Hedges. The pitch is swung on, popped up. Third base side and foul ground. Is there a room? No, there's not. That ball's way back. 10 rows at least into the stands. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Shirts. Are you kidding me? The 1-2, way high. 100 miles an hour. That's impressive. Head high is not. And the count is 2-2. The pitch. That pitch is way high. Full count with the bases loaded. The pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, past the glove of Henderson into left field, a base hit. 1 run is in. And that's it. It's station to station. Bases are still loaded. It's 5-1. Soto hasn't gotten a single out. Stephen Kwan at the plate. Pitch. Umpire called for... Great. Soto just had a pitching clock violation. And that pitch was a strike, but it doesn't count. Make an 0-1 count a 1-0 count because Soto, on top of not being able to retire anybody, now is given a free ball to Kwan for a pitch clock violation. Here's a pitch head high, 2-0. I'm starting to have deja vu. A pitcher by the name of Tiago Vieira. Anybody remember that name? I hope you don't. The 2-0 pitch. Outside edge, the umpire calls it a strike. It was an inch off the plate. Two and one the count. The pitch. Here's a swing and a miss. That pitch was not in the zone, but Soto got Kwan to swing at it. And the count even up at 2-2. Bases loaded, nobody out, a run already in. And that pitch is a check swing. Kwan does not go. We've got a full count with the bases loaded. Soto has already thrown 26 pitches. 25. Number 26 coming up. Low and outside. Ball four. Yank this piece of junk. All right, I take it back. You can't judge everybody on one appearance, but if it's a relief pitcher and it's this, I think you can make some kind of judgment. This has been pathetic. Soto has let the first 5 men reach since coming onto the ball game. It is 6-1 Guardians. Bases still loaded. Still nobody out. Get him out of there.
Well, I say when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore. I apologize for Baltimore.
Lane Thomas coming up. J-Ram is on deck with nobody out. This is on the verge of getting embarrassing. Soto still out there for some reason. The pitch inside. One and 0 the count. 27 pitches without getting an out. Stay positive, Matt. Can I just get through the bludgeoning I'm experiencing right now? I'm currently getting mugged in Central Park. Can you tell me to stay positive after the mugging? Let me at least take the punches to the face, and then I'll figure out how to think of something positive. The 1-1 pitch is high. It's 2-1. 2-1, and that pitch wasn't close. I mean, you know me, Matt. I want to be as positive as anybody. But my God, the 2-1, that one swung on, hit in the right field. Santander should have it. Tagging is the runner at third, and he's going to hold up. Look at this throw in from Tony, but it gets away. Backed up, though. Don't throw that ball. Oh, my God. Soto tried to throw to third, and man, oh, man, if he threw that ball away, I was ready to, I don't know. Tony with a great strong throw to the plate. Rutschman couldn't handle it, though. Soto backing up, trying to throw a fastball to third base. Mayo thankfully able to handle it, and Soto didn't throw it away, and here comes Brandon Hyde. 30 useless pitches from Gregory Soto. Hit the bricks.
Hit the bricks, pal. You're done.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, my God. Just, what the hell was that? Well, only one out, Zopfinator. One out. And that out was a sac fly. His final pitch got one out. Good Lord. I think I saw Jacob Webb coming in. Yep, Jacob Webb. Here's Gregory Soto's current pitching line now that he's in the American League. He finishes today with an ERA of 54 and a whip of 15. Impressive. God. Good God. Man, oh man, oh man. Man, here's a movie quote. If you can get this one, you win chat for the night. Man, oh man, do I hate them fancy lads. Here's a hint. The guy who delivered that line, it's the only movie he's ever appeared in, and he's an A-list celebrity household name. Jacob Webb is on the mound. 52 appearances so far, 3.19 ERA. Bartman, you are such a movie genius. Bartman is the man. Every time I throw out a movie quote, Bartman is there. Jose Ramirez is on to hit now for the Guardians. We just have to worry about him now with the bases loaded. One out. And this pitch is in there for a strike from Webb at 82 miles an hour. Ramirez 0 for 2 with a walk. Yep, they sent Aiken down, whose numbers were fine, but apparently he's not good at getting out lefties. This one's hit in the air to center. Mullins is going to come in. He doesn't have too strong of an arm. Here comes the throw in, and this one is cut off. And they've got the runner hung up at first base trying to get to second. And what was that? What was that? Play at the plate, and he's safe. Good God, everything has gone wrong. We had a runner in the rundown. Runner at third takes off. Gunnar throws home, and that play is late. The run scores. The runner we picked off stays safe. It is now 8-1 Guardians. And this has been perhaps the worst showing yet. I mean, what the hell is going on? Mountie did right to cut this play off. Check on the runner back in. Oh, God, I can't even concentrate right now. Yeah, send Aiken back up and send Soto down. If Soto has an option, send him the hell down. If anybody can Google, does Gregory Soto have an option? I don't know if we can. I don't know what the status is there. But if we can, that's it. Send him down. 1-0 on Josh Naylor. No options, JJ? JJ would know. Soto coming from Philly. This pitch is inside, 2-0 the count. So we're stuck with this. Naylor has not been able to be retired yet tonight. 3 for 3 with a pair of RBI. The 2-0 pitch up and in, 3-0. My goodness, give me one thing to be happy about on Kobe Mayo debut night. Gregory Soto is in the dugout just with his head hung low. This one's a chopper. Mountie has it, flips it to Webb to cover the bag, and the inning mercifully comes to an end. The Guardians have 8 runs on 9 hits. The Orioles have 1 run on 1 hit. What do you want to blame? The pitching, the hitting, the defense. Take your pick tonight, folks. The Orioles are stinking it up through 6. We've got 3 more to play, though. 3 more innings to go. We're down a touchdown. We were down a touchdown last night. All right, folks. Unless we mount a rally here in the 7th, Earmuff 8th is back again tonight. If you need it, it's here. The Earmuff 8th is back. Warning, trigger warning to those who don't like salty language. The Earmuff 8th will be back, and your host will be joining in. Thank you for the Major League reference there, DJA. I'm feeling like Bob Uecker right now. I'm feeling like Bob Uecker. I wish I had a flask of whiskey next to me, but I don't. I don't even have a special Lucky. I've got to get through all of this torture stone sober. My God. How you doing, Charm City chat? It's top of the 3rd. Blue Jays still have a 3-2 lead on the Yankees. Man, oh Shevitz. Hang in there, Scouts, Dan. You can write that out exactly the way you want to. You just got to wait 1 more inning, all right? Just, folks, hang in there. 1 more inning and let fly, okay? Let's show that we've got a little bit of composure. Just a little bit to get us through this inning. We've got the Orioles coming to bat. Let's see what they can do. Ryan Mountcastle will lead it off. Scott Barlow, right-handed pitcher. I am not jealous of his shower drain. Boy, that thing's got to get a lot of work. How much hair do you need, buddy? First pitch is off the plate outside for ball 1. Mertic, I would say the bright side is we got Eflin and Burns in the final 2 games. I can't remember what order, but yeah, we got them both this weekend. Here's a called strike to Mountcastle. I think it's Eflin and then Burns, but I'm not sure. 1-1 the count on Mountie, leading off the top of the 7th. The pitch swung on, hit in the air, right side, and slicing out of play. I feel you, Bill. I feel you. Oh, Nicholas, thanks for the compliment. Janet is going to have to make a run to the corner store to get some more Luckies. This pitch is fouled away by Mountie, still 1-2. I tell you what, here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, my God, what are you swinging at, Mountie? I mean, it is Murphy's Law right now, folks. You would have thought we called up somebody named Murphy today, because it is Murphy's Law right out there right now for the Orioles. 1 down in the inning, Ced Mullins is up. Hey, Gerald, you just got back from your brother's wedding. Congrats to your brother. I wish I can give you some good news from my end, but we are suffering here so far tonight. Swing and a miss by Mullins. 0-1 the count. Gerald, just think of the worst case scenario, and it's probably worse than that. The 0-1 pitch. Taken inside, 1-1. Murphy. Yeah, we need Murphy from RoboCop. Maybe he can tell Gregory Soto to stay out of trouble. 2-1 the count on Mullins. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. This one is fouled back. It's 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Top of the 7th. 8-1 Cleveland. What blows my mind is Carlos Carrasco is not even going to get the win because he didn't even go 5 innings. That's how not good he is. 2-2 is fouled away. And we'll do it again. Don't move, creep. The 2-2 to Mullins is in the dirt. Full count. Kobe Mayo is on deck. We'll see him in the inning. A payoff pitch coming to Mullins. And that one's way outside for ball 4. Okay. Mullins is on with a exciting player coming up to hit.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Kobe Mayo 0 for 1 with a walk. First pitch on the outside corner for a strike at 81 miles an hour. Some kind of off-speed pitch. 0-1 count. Swing and a miss. Mayo chases one low and away. Mayo had a good first AB. He was patient and drew the walk. Second time up, he swung and missed. Struck out on 3 pitches. And he's got an 0-2 count right here. And that one's taken low. He lays off this one. You can see what Barlow's trying to do here. Everything's starting in that bottom outside quadrant and trying to break off the plate to get Mayo to chase. Let's see if he tries it again. The 1-2, he does, and Mayo lays off. 2-2 the count. Everything low and away to Mayo. Two-two pitch. That one's hit in the air but foul off to the right. We'll do it again. Just 80 miles an hour on that pitch. I guess that's his changeup. Two balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first and Mullins. 1 down. Orioles trail by 7. The pitch is way off the plate outside, and Mayo works the count full. He works the count full. Folks, I know. Come on, Kobe. Payoff pitch. Swung on and popped up. Behind the plate, the catcher hedges with a look, but it's out of play. Wow. No. Okay. I was going to say, nobody's saying charge in chat. That's when you know the morale is low. I know, Charm City chat, the morale is low. I know. We're going to get through this together. Through the good and the bad. We got a full count here for Kobe Mayo. If he does something special here, it'll make it a lot easier pill to swallow no matter what the result is. Let's see what he can do on a 3-2 pitch. And he takes it low and in for ball 4.
I'm walking here. I'm walking here.
Kobe Mayo with the eagle eye. 3 plate appearances in his major league career. He's already got 2 walks. 2 on now for Jackson Holiday. What can we do? First and second, 1 out for Jackson. Pitch. Swung on line, foul. Jackson just out in front of that one. Just a little out in front. Holiday 0 for 1, but he did get a walk. Mullins at second, Mayo at first. The 0-1 pitch. Way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barlow from the stretch. The 1-1. That one's hit on the ground and through on the left side. A base hit. Coming around is Mullins, and he's going to score. Jackson Holliday with an RBI single, and the Orioles get a run. Jackson Holliday, RBI number 6 on the season. He goes to the opposite field. Didn't try to do too much. He had a hole over there on the left side, and he found it. And he keeps the line moving back to the top of the order for Colton Cowser. Let's keep the line moving. And that's going to be the end of the line for Barlow. Boy, it's almost like the Guardians know when to pull a pitcher when he's not being effective. Maybe we can take a page out of their playbook. What do you say, Brandon Hyde? We have a pitching change. Yeah, what do you think about this weird concept where a pitcher is proven to be ineffective and you go ahead and take him out and try another arm? The Blue Jays are up by 5. All right. I already forgot the name of the big Yankee fan who was in here earlier. But I hope you're enjoying that game now, bud. Go enjoy that game. We've got our own misery to work with here. Let's check in with my boy Tony down at the dance club.
Where you from?
Baltimore.
What?
Baltimore.
Baltimore? What's that?
Look, it doesn't really matter, all right?
Ooh, huh. Boy, folks, I tell you what. Robert, I'll tell you what, I've been saying this since as soon as the playoffs were over last season. I love Brandon Hyde. I give him all the credit in the world for being the man to help guide a young team like this to over 100 wins last season. You can sit there and tell me, oh, well, we had the talent. Anybody who's marginally decent at managing would be able to. No, it's not easy to get to 100 wins. Folks, I don't know if you realize right now, there isn't a single team in baseball right now on pace to win 100 games. It is not an easy feat. But all I know is when I saw Brandon Hyde, the way he handled our bullpen in that second game against the Rangers, I talked about it last night. Colton Cowser's at the plate. Want to know the count on him with 2 on and 1 out. Let's go. I'll talk about Hyde later. Let's get some runs in here. The pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, and past the diving Jimenez. And that ball's going to score is that Mayo? That ball is going to score another run for the Orioles. Kobe Mayo comes in to score. An RBI single for Colton Cowser. Let's keep it moving. It's now 8-3. Splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath. Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
Here comes Anthony Santander.
That's not a tater tot, that's a tater giant.
First and third, 1 out. First pitch is a breaking ball in there for a strike at 78. Santander is 0 for 3. And yes, Cowser extends his hitting streak up to 15 games. Tony currently tied for second in baseball in home runs. Only Judge has more. He gets into one to right center, but that ball's going to hang up and be caught out on the track. It will score a run, though. Jackson Holliday can walk home. It'll be a sac fly RBI for Tony, And we're slightly back in this ball game, folks. It is now 8-4 in the top of the 7th. Still got a runner out there at first base with Gunnar Henderson coming up. One swing can make it a 2-run ball game. First pitch is off the plate outside for ball 1. Avila, who's come in relief here for the Guardians. 5 pitches in. 1-0 count on Gunnar. 2 down, 1 on. The pitch. Called a strike. That was in there. Top of the zone, outside half of the plate. 8-4 Guardians in the top of the 7th. The Orioles looking for some late rally here. We might not be able to get it all back here, but let's chip it away. This pitch is a curveball swung on him, fouled at the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gunnar is 0 for 3 tonight, if I didn't mention that before. He's due. Avila takes a look at the runner at first. The 1-2. That one's off the plate outside. 2-2. 2-2. Ryan O'Hearn is on deck. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. That one's in there, called strike 3. Gunnar, why didn't you offer at that pitch? No offer at all on a pitch in the zone, frozen by the strikeout. And the inning is over, but the Orioles do climb back a little bit. They chip away. They score 3 runs here in the top of the 7th. It's now 8-4. All we need to do is get 2 more in the 8th and 2 more in the 9th, and we're walking home. Or no, we'll tie it. Just keep chipping away. Oh, my goodness. Just tap it in. Just tap it in. Just a little tappity-tapparoo. Tappity-tap-tap-tap. There's your scoring summary. Folks, I don't feel like reading this. This is a novel. A lot of stuff happened. There's your scoring summary. Out of town scores, you say? Okay, that's easier. Oh my, look at this ball game. It's now Diamondbacks 8, Pirates 7, a nail biter, a shootout in the bottom of the 8th. Royals, that's final. They beat the Tigers 9-2. Brewers with a 5-run lead on the Nationals. That one's late. Blue Jays up by 5 on the Yanks. Giants, that game got started. They have a 2-0 lead on the Reds. Braves have a 2-run lead on the Marlins, 5-3 in the 9th. Halfway through, Rangers, Red Sox, Boston up 7-3 on Texas. 2-2 tie between the Astros and the Rays. That's going into the 6th. Twins with a 4-2 lead on the White Sox. That's in the 5th. Coming up in about 8 to 10 minutes, you got Angels and Mets, Padres and Rockies, Athletics and Dodgers, and Mariners and Phillies. So many options. I might have to stick with my boy Pure on this one. All right, David Fry at the plate. First pitch is ball 1, and the next one is also off the plate. 2-0 the count on David Fry, leading it off in the bottom of the 7th for Cleveland. Jacob Webb still out on the mound. And that one's drilled, but foul. My goodness, that had home run distance, but Fry out in front of it, pulling it down the left field line, foul. 2-1 the count. Oh, Skubal got rocked today by the Royals, huh? Skubal was on the mound? All right. This pitch is high, 3-1. Robert Gunnar, he's 0 for 3 today, but Robert, he had like, what was he, like 3 for... His average has been perfectly fine. Yes, he hasn't hit a home run, but Robert, you're the same person that talks about we rely on the home run ball, right? And now you're worried that Gunnar Henderson is getting hits but not home runs? What do you want? What are you going to do when Gunnar hits a home run? Say, oh, there's another home run dependent home run. What would be the perfect scenario for you, Robert? I got to figure it out. Jimenez at the plate. He tries to bunt and it goes foul. Runner at first, nobody out in the bottom of the 7th. I mean, you can kind of see how the two sentiments don't really jive, right, Robert? Because Gunnar is hitting. He's just not hitting the home run. His fielding has been terrible. I don't think that's a mental... Here's a line drive back to Gunnar, who's going to wait to tag the runner who just he runs out of the base path. He's automatically out. It's a double play. Gunnar Henderson catches a liner. The runner at first was off with the pitch. He was near the second base bag by the time Gunnar gets this ball. And instead of applying the tag, David Fry, the runner, just tries to dance out of the way. He dances his way off the baseline, and the umpire calls him out. 2 down, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Angel Martinez looks at a curveball for a called strike. I guess that deserves a... All right. The 0-1 pitch is off the plate, up and away for ball 1. Now, if you want to talk about a theory... See if this one might make sense to you, because I'm not saying it's true. It's just a theory. But Gunnar Henderson's fielding issues, the 1-1 pitch is fouled back, and the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. We've seen Gunnar throw some wild baseballs all season long, but the recent struggles where it's been almost every game, here's a swing and a miss. Martinez strikes out, and Webb gets the K.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
We held the Guardians scoreless in 7. Folks, I completely forgot about the stretch.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
Sometimes it's hard to remember the 7th inning stretch when you're on the road.
Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy.
You can throw some cakes up on the griddle if you like. They're late. They might be a little bit burnt, but you're free to do it. Hey, Janet. Hey, Nicholas. Look at that. The cakes are on the griddle. A little bit late. Hey, I can eat a slightly burnt cake. I'm not going to pass it up. Oh, geez Louise. Still 7-2 at the end of 3. Blue Jays. What was I saying about Gunnar? Oh, right. So, yeah. When this really bad fielding stretch started, do you remember what happened right before that? And it wasn't the home run derby. It was when Gunnar collided with Mateo at that play behind the bag that sent Mateo to the 60-day DL with a dislocated elbow. You do have to wonder if that kind of got into Gunnar's head. I mean, that is a fielding play that could maybe give you a little bit of worry or something. You're worried about your teammate. You just potentially knocked him out for the season. You feel partially responsible because you're the other half of that collision. I mean, if I were Gunnar in that situation, that would be something not easy for me to forget. And everybody treats situations like that different. Some people then might stick in their head. Now, what I'll say to that is, if that were the case, Gunnar, please, you can mourn what happened with Mateo 21 hours of the day. You got 21 hours to mourn what happened to Mateo. But for the 3 hours you're out there in the field, man, you got to just put it aside and get the job done. Ryan O'Hearn at the plate, and he fouls off the first pitch. Again, folks, that's only a theory.
Lights on. Let's turn and burn.
But I can definitely roll with a theory like that more than the home run derby thing. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count. Gaddis, a right-hander, is out in relief for the Guardians. O'Hearn has walked twice today. 0-2 pitch. Fastball fouled back. Janet, if he did, I vaguely remember. I don't have a very strong recollection of that. Anybody else remember that? That pitch is low and in. 1-2 the count on Ryan O'Hearn. The man, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, fine. For every waking hour that he's not on the field, Ryan O'Hearn takes a called strike 3, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. I mean, folks, semantics, really? Semantics? Is that where we're going after what we've been through tonight? I got to defend a semantics argument. Oh, boy. Here's Adley Rutschman. First pitch is swung on and fouled away. Adley 1 for 3 tonight. Again, we really need to chip away here. But at the same time, I got to tell you this. Clase, as a closer, is one of the very best. And if we were to go into the 9th inning with, say, a 3-run deficit instead of 4, they would go to Clase. And you got a less than 10% chance of a comeback. But if it is a 4-run lead, maybe they keep with another middle reliever. Here's a ground ball to Adley, hits it to the first baseman, Naylor, who tags the bag for the putout. 2 down in the inning. I know it's a weird take, folks. I've mentioned it once before, but sometimes losing by 4 going into the 9th is better than losing by 3. There, I said it. I mean, if you stand to face a shutdown closer and you have a chance to maybe not see him at the beginning of the inning and get a couple of guys on with an ineffective reliever of some sort, not the closer, I think he got a better shot. Ryan Mountcastle with an 0-1 count.
Okay, mount up.
Next one is swung on and hit to the right side. Naylor has it, flips it to the pitcher covering, and the Orioles go 1-2-3 in the 8th. Oh, that's what we're going to need. We're going to need a shutout 9th or shutout bottom of the 8th. Craig Kimbrell looks like he's going to come on to pitch it. And we got to figure out a way to score 4 runs in the 9th. My goodness. Yeah, and it's not just about the gentle. It's just, a mental thing. I don't know. I'm sure some people would go, BW, that's the stupidest theory I've ever heard. And I can't sit here and go, well, you're wrong. Because, again, it's just a theory. But the timing of it lines up. The timing of it really does line up. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Cranial inflammation. Tell you what. I think America's got that problem. I think that's a epidemic. Cranial inflammation. It's a virus. Yeah, let's do it for McCann, huh? Let's get this game back for McCann. Let's do it for the Looper. Let's win one for the Gipper. Who made the last out there? Do. Last out was made by Angel Martinez. So for the Guardians, when they come up here, it'll be 8, 9, and 1. Rocchio, Hedges, and then Stephen Kwan. 2 men would have to get on base if Ramirez were to come up again. Let's hope that's not the case. All right, folks. Bottom of the 8th. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Guardians. Everybody on Cleveland's lineup has done something except Lane Thomas. Kimbrel is on the mound. And a knuckle curve is low for ball 1. Yeah, so that was Gunnar on that play, huh? It's starting to come back to me now, Janet. This one's drilled right center field. Gonna get down. Mullins cuts it off and is gonna hold Rocchio to a long single. Craig Kimbrel faces a batter and gives up a hard hit ball. Clase, the closer, despite the 4-run lead, is up and getting loose anyway. So that tells me, unless the Guardians add on and make it a bigger lead, despite it not being a safe situation, Clase is going to come on the pitch. So never mind about my better to be down by 4 than 3 theory. Hedges hits one to left field pretty well. Cowser at the wall makes the catch with his glove up against the wall. Craig Kimbrel nearly allowed the number 9 hitting catcher, who's done absolutely jack all season, to go yard. Cowser had to back up against the wall to get this one. 1 out in the inning, back to the top of the order for Stephen Kwan. Kwan 1 for 3 with a walk and a stolen base. 1 run batted in and 1 run scored. Rocchio at first base. 1 out. The pitch. Up and away. There goes the runner. The throw down is bounced in there, and Rocchio will beat it out. Not a great throw by Rutschman, but Rocchio looked like he had a good jump. That is not a good throw by Rutschman at all. 8th stolen base for Rocchio on the season. That takes the conventional double play off the books. Runner at second with 1 out. The 1-0 to Kwan is called a strike. That was a ball. 2 inches off the plate outside. We get the call. I can't wait to look at this umpire's report card tomorrow. The 1-1 pitch is popped up. Should be routine. Mullins is waiting, and he's got it. 2 down. Runner at second going nowhere. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th. And that'll bring up Lane Thomas. Again, the only batter in the lineup who hasn't done at least something tonight. 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Everybody else has either scored a run or driven in a run. And Kimbrel steps off the rubber here. 8-4 Guardians in the bottom of the 8th. The Orioles need a 9th inning rally. A big one. The pitch. Knuckle curve fouled off to the right. 0-1 the count on Lane Thomas. Clase looks like he's dipped his dreadlocks in cotton candy. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and fouled off to the right. 0-2. But hey, when you're a dominant closer, you can do whatever you want with your hair. Nobody's going to tell you different. The 0-2 to Thomas is upstairs. 1 ball and 2 strikes. This website gives me anxiety. The 1-2 pitch. Outside all the way in there. 2-2 the count. Oh, that's right. It's earmuff 8th. Has anybody even given it a try? See, we came back to within 4, and nobody wants to get into the earmuff 8th. This pitch is in the dirt. 3-2 now on Lane Thomas. 2 down, runner at second. See, you don't need an earmuff 8th. You guys don't need that shit. This pitch is up and in for ball 4. Kimbrel walks Lane Thomas. So now every Guardian has contributed tonight. Lane Thomas, after going 0 for 4, gets a walk. All right, so everybody's okay. There are a lot of reasons to be upset. But I appreciate everybody. We're not out of it. Jose Ramirez, though, is at the plate. We got to get this guy. And that ball gets away, far away. Both runners will move up easily on a wild pitch. Second and third now, and a base hit scores 2 runs. I mean, you kind of, as much as I say put Ramirez on in a situation like this, with the way Naylor's going tonight, you just got to go after Ramirez. You got to adjust with the times. Naylor's been too good tonight. The 1-0 is a called strike that was above the zone. We get the call anyway. 1-1 the count. Ramirez is 0 for 2. He does have an RBI, a walk, a sac fly. The 1-1 pitch, way high, 2-1. Wait a minute. Raleigh fingers Rod? Rod, please report that to somebody if that's true. If you've been fingered by Raleigh. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. I mean, that is a major accusation there, Michael. Raleigh fingers Rod? Rod, have you given permission for that? All right. The 2-2 pitch is up and away, 3-2. Full count, 2 down, second and third in the bottom of the 8th. I'm just trying to find some humor anywhere I can. Thank you, Janet. The payoff pitch, swung on and missed. Jose Ramirez strikes out.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
Are you? We'll see for how long. Honestly, let's take a look over here again at this. What's going on here? Gee, why aren't you watching this game there, Scotto? Something going wrong here? You will give me humor. How about this? I will give you a complete exit out of my stream. Bye. How's that? You gave me something, I gave you something. Come on back tomorrow for more fun. Jesus Christ. Guy can't sit there and watch his own team lose. Needs to come back here for attention. Poor guy. Sorry, you got to go back and watch your Yankees lose again, okay? Take your medicine. Jeez.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Thanks for being here, the Scotto. Boy. All right. What is this? We're looking at the wrong damn game. That's what this is. Let's get back to the game at hand. Mullins. Is that who's up? All right. Let's go. Where you at, Sid? Where you go, Sid? Uh-oh. Look out. Look out.
Well said, now you know what to do.
We go to the ninth. The Orioles have 4 runs on only 3 hits. We need 4 more and more hits. How's that for a plan? How's that for a plan? Emmanuel Clase is on. He has made 33 out of a possible 36 save chances. Opponents are hitting 150 off of him. He has an ERA of 0.72. And the first pitch to Mullins is inside at 100 miles an hour. That's what we're dealing with. Mullins walked his last time up. Otherwise 0 for 2. Next pitch is on the inside, black at 100. On the inside, black at 100. By the way, he has a cutter that averages over 99 miles an hour. The pitch, top of the zone at 100. Clase has thrown 3 pitches totaling 300 miles an hour. He is tied for the league lead in saves, the major league lead. The 2-1 pitch is hit on the ground softly back to Clase. He runs most of the way to first base and flips it to Naylor to complete the out. They both have giant smiles on their faces as the Guardians are convinced this game is done. But Kobe Mayo has got one more shot.
Let's get it all on there. Just spread it out.
Folks, we might not win this ball game, but all I want to see right now is a nice AB from Kobe Mayo against one of the toughest arms he's ever going to see. Let's see what he can do. The first pitch taken in the dirt at 101. It's kind of hard to swing at a pitch that goes 56 feet at 100 miles an hour. I want to know the count. And the catcher pops up and comes out for a chat with Clase. I guess they need to go over the signs. Nobody on base to steal signs, but apparently there is something they need to go over here. Final score, D-backs 9, Bucks 8. That sounds like a fun game there. Kobe Mayo has drawn a walk 2 times tonight. Not bad in your first major league ball game. He check swings, they appeal, and he went around. I just had the hiccups. Excuse me. The count is 1-1 on Mayo here. 1 out in the 9th. If the Orioles can get Mayo and Jackson on, then he got the top of the order. We need a base runner. He lays off this pitch. That's the off-speed. His off-speed pitch is 91 miles an hour for Clase. 2-1 the count. This one is swung on and missed, and the count is 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. That one's high. 3-2. 3-2. How about Kobe Mayo? Just to work a full count against a closer of this caliber is an accomplishment. Let's see if he can do something with the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Mayo goes down swinging, and the Orioles are down to their final out. Snell has a no-hitter through 6. That's the lefty arm I wanted. God. And we sent Kjerstad down. I'm telling you, we could have gotten Mayo, we could have gotten Snell probably for like Kjerstad and a Norby. And I would have done it. Oh, my goodness. I know Snell is sort of a hit-or-miss guy, but the guy's won 2 Cy Youngs, and when he's on, he's unhittable. The 1-0 pitch to Holiday. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I reluctantly hit this button. 1-1 the count with 2 down in the 9th on Jackson Holiday. The pitch. Swung on, hit on the ground, and threw a base hit. Folks, I don't know if we're going to win this game. The odds are quite slim, but Jackson Holiday just hit a solid line drive up the middle, 100 miles an hour off the bat of Emmanuel Clase, one of the tougher arms in the league. Right through the wickets of Clase. Jackson's got a smile on his face, but we've got work to do. Colton Cowser's up. Pitch. In there at 102. 102 from Clase. Good Lord. The pitch. Swung on, fouled off again, 102 on the inside edge. How would you guys feel up at a plate facing a major league hitter throwing heat at 102 at you? I don't know how people even do it. See ya? Is that a spoiler, Zop? Swing and a miss, and this ball game is over. Zopfinator spoiling the final pitch of the ball game by yelling "See ya." Zop? I know the game's over. I'm going to put you in a 2-minute timeout or whatever. And if you do that next time, you're going to be put in a 5-minute timeout, dude. Come on, Zop. What are you doing? The Orioles have dropped the ball game in the first 2 games of this series. The final score, Guardians 8, Orioles 4. My goodness. The Orioles just could not give Kramer enough run support in the early going, and then Kramer got himself into trouble. Ah, boy. Gregory Soto came out and absolutely crapped the bed. 1/3 of an inning, 4 runs allowed by Soto. That is a huge ouch. Kobe Mayo, hey, he scored a run. He drew a couple of walks in his major league debut. Holiday went 2 for 3 with an RBI, a walk, and a run scored. So Holiday got on base 3 out of 4 times. That is something to be happy about, but that's about it, folks. Not much more to be happy about this result. And we are looking at some of these new acquisitions of ours. And yes, I still maintain, give some of these guys a chance beyond one appearance or one bad day at the plate, whatever it is. Give them more than one chance. We have to. They're here. I mean, the team, I can tell you right this, the front office isn't going to DFA Soto tomorrow. He's going to get another chance. So we're just going to have to see what the hell they can do the next time out. Let's take a look at tomorrow's matchups, folks. I'll head on over to the ESPN page for this, and then I think I'm going to send you on over to the Mets game. And my buddy Johnny over there, Pure Adrenaline Sports. Let me see if I can find him, if he's on. If he's not, I got somewhere else for you to go. And there he is. All right. That's in there. I'd send you to the Phillies game right now, but folks, the way things are going when Philly and Oriole fans gather, I think right now might be a good time with the way both teams have been struggling lately to maybe stay off of that Phillies game for a while. No offense to you, JJ. You know I send people your way all the time, but I'm going to send people to the Mets. That's a game where you can just chill out and not think about much. All right, so let's take a look at tomorrow's matchup here, folks. Sorry about the results. Thank you for all the compliments about my game call. Obviously, I had moments of frustration. I remember jumping out of my chair and ready to punch a wall a couple of times tonight, but your boy doesn't punch things. That's not his style. He just has to sit there and let the Hulk calm down for a little bit. All right, so it's going to be Eflin on the mound tomorrow, which means Burns will pitch the final game on Sunday. Zach Eflin. Thank God this is a Saturday night game. It's going to be on Fox. I guess that's why. A little bit of national TV coverage. Again, two of the better teams in baseball, though it's hard to give the Orioles that label the way things have been going here the past couple of games. We're back down to 19 games above 500. And we've lost 2 games on the Guardians head-to-head. Not just playing, but in the standings. The Guardians will counter with, okay, this is promising. Who the hell is this guy? Joey Cantillo or Cantillo. Whatever you want to go with. A lefty. And a lefty. Do you know what that means, folks? Get ready for a first start in the lineup at DH for Eloy Jimenez tomorrow. I think you can set your watch to that happening. Cantillo or Cantillo has only pitched 3 1/3 innings. And in those 3 1/3 innings, he's walked 3 and given up 2 home runs, along with 4 hits, more than 2 base runners an inning, and an ERA over 8. If we couldn't get to Carrasco, can we at least get to this guy? Please. The Guardians are throwing 2 of their less than desirable starters out there against us in this series. We got to take at least one of them. Tomorrow is a must win. I repeat, tomorrow is a must win. I ain't tolerating nothing less. The Hat apologizes for being so thoughtless as to want to just hang out and watch Kobe Mayo's first game. He's going to hang out over here on the side, get rested up because we might need him tomorrow. My goodness. Folks, thank you to everybody in the Charm City chat, particularly to the mods that help keep this Charm City chat nice and charming, and for all the time and effort they put in. Folks, thanks to all the new subscribers that have come into tonight, and for those of you who have been around. We're well over 100 likes on the night, but if you haven't hit that button on your way out, please do so. And, yeah, we're going to hit 1750 tomorrow, all right? 1750 is our goal tomorrow, halfway to 1800. We're moving. And we're going to bounce back. We're gonna. Man, look at Brandon Hyde right there. Brandon, I got a lot of questions for you, dude. I just saw Brandon Hyde leaning up with his arms crossed, looking like, I mean, Brandon, some of this is on you, dude. I'm happy to see you drop Adley in the order. It seems to have paid off. Rutschman responded with a hit in his first AB. Santander in the 2 spot. I like that. Cowser leading off. Great. Might want to move Holiday up. Maybe switch him and Mullins in the lineup. Have Mullins bat 9th and Holiday maybe 7th. I'd probably go ahead and make that adjustment. All right, folks, that's it for me. I've had my fill for the day. I need to go eat some breakfast. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Friday night. Is that what we're doing here? Friday night in Baltimore. Nope. Nope to what? I have no idea. But I got to get out of here, folks. Yeah, tough loss. Just 4 hits. Damn. Damn. I feel like Florina from Good Times. James, we got to hit better than this, James. Damn. James. Any Good Times fans left here? A no through 7 for Blake Snell. Well, apparently nobody wanted to take on the contract of Snell. People who were asking about trading for Snell because the Giants said, hey, Blake Snell's available, but you got to take his whole contract. We're not throwing money in. And apparently nobody wanted to bite. And we got Trevor Rogers. All right. Okay, folks. Did you miss something? I don't know. I just saw you type nope, and I didn't know what that was in response to, Zop. I don't know if I had said something and you were disagreeing, like nope. You're wrong, BW. I don't know what it was. I don't know what anything is. Your boy is exhausted, okay? I'm going to get out of here. And, I don't know, maybe head on down to the nightclub and see what's happening. But, folks, I promise you, tomorrow, if we come back and we get this game to series to 2-1, I got a promise for you.
Hey, everybody, we're all going to get laid.
All right? That's a promise. Everybody gets laid if we win tomorrow. Everybody. As long as you're of age. Okay? Until then, this has been the BirdWatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.